We are going to bet $100 on one of the fighters.
Gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion.
What is up, my guys? This is the first episode of Talking Boxing, and we're going to get right into it. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Someone's O has got to go, and who do I think is going to take it? Listen, both these guys have a great amateur pedigree. Both these guys have a great professional record, but I'm going to go off of their last outing. Ryan Garcia had a great outing, has great speed, great power, and great strategy. Gervonta Davis had a good outing against Rolly Romero, ended up with the finish, but Gervonta Davis took a little bit too much time to figure him out. So, what is Gervonta Davis going to do against Ryan Garcia with that type of power? Now, this is something that I've been looking at greatly, that Ryan Garcia likes to back up in a straight line. Gervonta Davis likes to cut, corners more. But if you go back in time, when there's a great saying I always have heard throughout time, is that a good big boxer and a good small boxer, usually the good bigger boxer wins. And it's because of that distance that they can maintain. Now, if you look back to our closest representation of this, it's probably Errol Spence versus Mike Garcia, because that was a very hyped up fight. I was very excited to see that fight, and it ended up being a fight where Errol Spence just kept Mike Garcia on the outside for the most of the fight and was able to control it because he was a bigger, longer opponent. So if Ryan Garcia could bring that out, if Ryan Garcia can control the distance and make sure that Gervonta Davis not on him, I'm thinking that Ryan Garcia can actually pull out the W. Okay, whether it comes by knockout for either fighters, I don't know. If it goes into the later rounds where Gervonta gets more aggressive and more dangerous, I feel like maybe it will go Gervonta's way. We are going to bet $100 on one of the fighters that we decide is going to be the winner. Ryan Garcia's ability to adjust to catch fighters, his power, everything. The things I don't like about Ryan Garcia are how much he goes forward and backwards in a straight line, and also how much he keeps his chin out there. We all know that. But if you look at both their fights, they both are open in a lot of ways, and there's no way in boxing you're always going to be close. Realistically, in boxing, there's so many things that we're thinking about, and sometimes if you see Gervonta Davis, his hands are down, but he dodges a punch to then come back with a crazy power punch, right? If you look at Ryan, most of the time, he's not dodging the punch, but he's leaving the target here, and he's knowing that he's going to catch them before they catch him. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things we have to think about. So this matchup between style, height, is vastly different, right? But between the pedigree of how they've gotten there, it's almost the same. So when they say that this is a fight for the face of boxing, I totally agree. I think that this fight can go either way. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bet on the other dog. So right now, the bets are having Gervonta as a favorite and having Ryan Garcia as the underdog. I'm going to bet my $100 on Ryan Garcia. Because why? Because I don't know how it's going to play out. But if you see from history, the longer, taller boxer, that's good. And the shorter boxer, that's good. Usually the taller boxer wins. So I'm going to go with Ryan Garcia. I'm going to also say I think Gervonta could take this. I'm going to also say I think this could go the distance. I'm going to also say I think this could end by knockout. That's why I'm so excited for this fight. I haven't been this excited for a fight in a while because we haven't seen such pedigrees matched and such style differences matched in such a while. And when you look at their press conference, what did they talk about? What did they talk about? They both know they have speed. They have power. They have moves. They have style. But what did they both get in a real argument about? Was their defense. Because at the end of the day, a punch that you catch like this and a punch that you catch like this is very, very different. And that's what they're both thinking about. I need to make myself the fighter that can catch him when he's open. Let's see where my $100 goes. We're going to bet it on Ryan Garcia because he's the underdog. I always hope for the underdog. I've done my best job on this first episode of Talking Boxing. And this is going to be a great fight. $100 bet on Ryan Garcia. Let's see who wins. And whoever wins, I know it was just what was meant to be because both these guys are great, great fighters. And I wish them the best. I hope both of them come out of the fight well. You don't play boxing, and that's one of the most biggest things to remember and to understand about fighters is that they're literally going in there and risking their lives and also putting on entertainment for people, which I think is an amazing thing. So let's appreciate that from these fighters. Let's hope that they have a great fight. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses, loses. And let's just pray that both of them come out of there good to go and can continue on with their careers or do whatever they want with their lives after that. That's the most important thing. I love everybody who's watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming to the first episode of Talking Boxing. See you next time. Peace be upon y'all. Peace.
Gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion.